Hi there guys, and welcome back to another video. My apologies that I've not uploaded for a while. I know people have been asking where I've been, why there's no videos been uploaded. And whilst I've got you guys, I want to thank all our subscribers because we haven't dropped a single subscriber since the videos have stopped. So I really do appreciate that support. But we are back, we're back with a bang guys. I will explain to you a bit later down in the video exactly what's been going on. But we have just been very busy and something unfortunately did have to give, which was the videos. But I'm ready to get rocking and rolling again. I'm really excited to get this YouTube channel moving. So stick with me guys and let me show you what's been going on. So simply put, this is what I've been doing. We've been growing the stock levels guys. We've sat as anywhere as high as 68 cars in stock at one time. I've been rocking and rolling, believe me when I say this has been hard work. For those who remember, obviously I've started this pitch with about 5 cars in stock and now I've got that many cars. If I'm honest with you, I need somewhere a bit bigger ideally. But this is where we're at guys. Been working really hard. And I just want to thank all our customers as well whilst we've got you. You know, everyone's purchased a vehicle from us. In the past 2 months, we've sold a total of 100 cars. We have really grown rapidly over this past 3 to 6 months and we're nice and full. In fact, probably got too many cars, too many to work through. But I just want to do a few walk rounds of what's going on, what cars I've got in stock. So we'll start with this one, Land Rover. What can go wrong? So this is a Freelander 2 TD4 XS. It has got full main dealer service history, which is why we ended up taking it. It came in part exchange from a customer who I know very well, who's purchased a Dacia Duster from me, 4-wheel drive version. It's got 130k on the clock. So yes, you'd probably say on the higher side of the miles, but full main dealer history. It's had cam belt water pump done, and it's also had a new clutch 2 years ago, as well as new disc and pads done recently. I can't remember if they're on the front or the rear. Let's have a look. Yeah, so new disc and pads on the front. We've had a few inquiries on it, so we know these are popular, but we have only just started dipping into this side of the market, so this one hasn't sold as of yet. We've also got this one here. Not as good of a spec as the other one, and it is a bit older. It's a 2011. Less miles though. It's got 99k on the clock. In silver. I don't know about silver. Is it a nice colour? Is it not too sure? I'll let you guys tell me that. But again, good history. It's got 11 stamps in the book. And again, we've had lots of inquiries on it. Just no one who's bit quiet yet. Moving on from that, we've been dipping into the 7-seaters. Had some really good success from that. So this one's a Peugeot 5008, 64 plate. I think it's done 86k on the clock. No interest on this one as of yet. We used to sell in Vauxhall Saphiras, Citroen C4 Picassos, that's our sort of bread and butter, but we thought we'd try the 5008. No biters yet, but no doubt it will sell. Again, another Jaguar Land Rover product. So we've got a Jaguar XF, 2012, I think it's done 120,000 miles. Drives absolutely fantastic. This one is an automatic. I'll show you inside. The interior is lovely as well. We've had a couple inquiries on it, but we was using it as a bit of a demo vehicle for a while, so not sold yet, but no doubt it will. This car, dear me. Now this is a headache car. It's parked over here because we're just working through it at the moment. We thought we'd nailed it, but unfortunately not. So it's a Ford Mondeo Estate, 2013. It's only got, I think it's 86,000 miles, so not ridiculous, but it has got the 1.6 EcoBoost engine in rather than the 2-litre TDCi, and that is where we've gone wrong.
I want to punch you in the face so bad right now.
So when it came in, there was no power steering on the vehicle. After speaking to a few Ford guys, they explained to us that these are very common. When the batteries start dying, it can affect the power steering. So anyway, we replaced the battery because the vehicle was dead anyway, and that sorted it out. And then from there, we left it parked on the pitch because it needed an MOT, and we were so busy with sold cars and stuff like that. We've just totally forgot about the vehicle. We're 4 months in now, and we did sell it. So we sold it to a lovely bloke in the Matlock area, and the power steering failed again. Scanned the vehicle, it looks like it needs a new power steering module. So at the time we handed the customer his money back, so we were going through bits with his family and I didn't want to cause him any more stress. So yes, it stays with us for now, but we will sort it. On the back wall, so Vauxhall Mariva, 37,000 miles. Needs a timing chain this car, even though it's got low miles, typical Vauxhall product. But we're not selling this, this is being traded out. And it's the same story with this Renault Scenic. It's got the 1.6 DCI engine in, only 90k on the clock I think it is. But if I show you on the back, it's got quite a lot of damage on it. You can see there, it's all the way down the side. Just not a nice car. So we're trading out of that one, unfortunately. This is one of my little toys, guys. Audi TT Mark 1. It's had all sorts done to it. Stage 2 remap. I'm going to show you a bit of footage on this vehicle in the next couple of weeks. This will be another vehicle that we're trading out on, Fiat 500. Front crash bar is damaged, and the same with the Citroen C3. So we've got a guy who's local to us who buys his vehicles from us. He's a mechanic, he fixes them up and then sells them on. So all the best with him on that. Oh dear, Vauxhall Combo. Bought this vehicle thinking I'd got an absolute steal. Arrived, engine's knackered. So I've had that in stock for about 6 months and I just refused to put an engine in it yet, although fully aware I need to get it sorted. Moving on to some bread and butter stuff for us. Got a Ford Fiesta 1.25. We do not touch the wet belt engines at all. Obviously the EcoBoost, or as they're known as the EcoBoom. So this is a 2012. It's got 100k on the clock, perfect sort of miles and price range for us down here in Claycross, Chesterfield. Sub £3,000 vehicle, as you can see there. No doubt that will sell very soon. Peugeot 2008, 66 plate. Unfortunately, I was an absolute idiot and I've dropped a tool straight onto the windscreen and cracked it. And yes, it's got the rain sensors on it. £275. So that's being done in the next couple of days. And we've got someone very interested in that vehicle, so we're just waiting for that to be sorted and then they'll be coming down. Nissan Pulsar. Unfortunately, this will be the first and last Nissan Pulsar that we buy down here at LAS Autobahn Motors. I thought this looked great value for money. It's got the 1.5 DCI engine in it. Low miles, I think it's done 98k. In white, diamond cut wheels. Not even had a single inquiry on that car. I'm not sure if this is the private plate which is bothering people, but I really need to get shifting with that. So not sure whether to trade out of it or to drop the price. Not too sure as of yet. Fiat 500s. Those who will know in my previous videos, Fiat 500s are like my arch nemesis. I get a batch of them at one time. Usually do really well with them, but there's always 2 or 3 that give you a headache. But this one is a really nice example. 2012, I think it's done about 55,000 miles. Again, about a 3595 car. Perfect sort of price range for us down here. Another Fez Bomb, 61 plate. I think this has done 118k, but for sub 2.5 grand, great value. These vehicles don't stay long, the Fiestas. We usually have them for about a week, 2 weeks tops. Sometimes we sell them within a couple of days, so no doubt that will sell soon. Vauxhall Corsa, 2015. I've always done well with Vauxhall Corsas. I know some people say they're a nightmare, but we've got 2 mechanics that we use local to us who specialise in Vauxhall. They know what to look for. They do timing chains and all that sort of stuff. But this one's a 1.4 SE. It drives lovely, starts up first time, really nice. And no doubt it'll make a great first car for somebody. Now, I don't know what to think about this one. I bought this car for a bit of a whim, to be honest, when prices at auctions were skyrocketing. This came up. Smart car. I thought it would be a good buy, to be honest. It's got good miles at only 65k. It's 2017 plate, white with the black. Nothing as of yet, but no doubt it will sell. Another Fiat 500 and another good example as well. Never heard of this spec till it arrived, so I believe this is called a, let's have a look, a GQ, as you can see there. So it's got the bi-tone colour, the grey with the black. I think it looks really nice. And obviously it's got the pinstriping going down the side to separate the two. A lot of interest on that. We have been prepping it. Unfortunately, the alternator seized on it when it arrived. So we've been getting that sorted. They cost a lot of money, alternators on these. Not a very nice job to do, the mechanic said. But again, a sub 3.5 grand car. Great sort of stock for us. Ford Ka or Fiat 500, whatever you want to call them. Same car, same headaches, same nightmares. Came in part exchange, 63 plate. It's got 110k on it. Actually drives all right, and for £1,400, I don't think you can really moan at that. Kia Picanto. This is one that we've just fixed today, actually. So it came in with an engine light on it. It turned out just to be an O2 sensor. Got that done, got it valeted, back on the pitch, and away we go. God, I've got so many cars. Jesus. This is one that's just arrived, Vauxhall Mocha. Just had it machine polished front to back. 2014, 77,000 miles. It has got a fault with it at the minute for the thermostat, which I've just replaced. Thought the thermostat would be about, what, £12? Turned out to be £80 just for the part alone. So I'm going to get that fit later on, and then that car will be sorted. Vauxhall Astra Estate, 62 plate. Again, I think it's done 100k. Sub 2.5 grand vehicle, great value for money. Never had one of these in stock before. I probably won't have another one again if I'm honest. It's a Suzuki SX4 4x4. I bought it through the winter thinking, yeah, I'm going to get a good reaction off this. Unfortunately not as of yet. It's done 96,000 miles on it. It's got the service history. But yeah, no biters, so just holding off on that one. Kia Soul, good news, we've sold a lot of these, only just coming to stock. Probably be gone within a couple of weeks. Great news, right sort of miles, it's a CRDI engine as well. So yeah, bread and butter stuff for us. And then, these are our favourite cars. Vauxhall Astras. I either like the limited edition ones, which is what this one is here, and the red one on the front just there as well. And the engines I go for is the 2 litre CDTI, or I go for the 1.6 non-turbo petrol. Them for me are the most reliable ones. Again, they sell very fast, and obviously that's what I'm looking for here. So no doubt that will be sold very soon. This is a good looking motor. Mini Countryman, Cooper S, all 4. It's got the 1.6 engine in it. It's a nice colour, silver with black wheels. I just think it looks really nice. We've had it in stock for about a week and a half so far, and I can't see it being here much longer. We've had quite a bit of interest off it. We had a bloke who was wanting to part exchange another Mini Countryman, but unfortunately he's had a lot of problems with it. Next car then guys, Renault Captur, 1.5 DCI. I believe this has done 80,000 miles. No luck with this car yet. I won't be buying another Captur unfortunately, because I purchased 2 of them, and the next one is here, which I think looks really nice. Finished in a cream. Had the wheels done in gloss black, no biters at all. Nissan Dukes, great sellers for us. Sell these all day. Arrived in stock a few days ago, 100k on the clock, right sort of miles, right sort of price for us down here. And another bread and butter vehicle, Ford Focus. We go for the 1.6 TDCI engine, or we go for the 1.6 petrol. Great news, and yeah, no doubt that will be sold very soon. Now this vehicle is one that we're going to be having a look at today. So arrived in stock about a week ago, Audi A3 1.4 TFSI engine. Unfortunately, upon doing the pictures, when you start it up, it does start running quite rough. Engine light has came on, so I need to scan that and see exactly what's going on. Another Fiesta, Renault Clio. Got a story bloody Renault Clios. They just don't seem to be good sellers. They're good cars, but they just don't seem to be a hit in our sort of area. But I know some people have really good luck with them. So yeah, another vehicle. Don't think we'll be buying many more of them. Then we've got Vauxhall Insignia. Now this were a great buy. 2 litre CDTI automatic on a 64 plate. It's only done 58,000 miles, guys. It's an elite nav. Yeah, just a great car. We've had a lot of interest, and I think that'll be sold next couple of days to a customer that we've been dealing with. This one's just arrived today. So one thing that you guys have missed, unfortunately, but like I say, we'll get back on it, is I've started getting involved in selling WAV vehicles. So these are vehicles that have been converted for people who may suffer from disabilities or need wheelchair access. And this one's a 68 plate, it's done 55,000 miles. It's a grade 1 car, it's absolutely mint. Drives lovely, and no doubt this will be sold pretty soon. But my car of the week has got to be this bad boy. So we've got another Jaguar XF. This has got the 2.2 engine in it. It's a sport version, and I just think that is an absolute eyeful. I've had it machine polished front to back, so the paintwork is nice and gloss. There is a guy coming down on this today and another one tomorrow, that if the first guy don't buy it. I've had the wheels freshly done in gloss black. But yeah, you look like a pimp in this car, is what I would say. Looks great value for money. 4.5 grand car for an automatic Jaguar XF, and it looks an eyeful. So now it's on the front, it's been slicked up on the tyres, because that's what I've been doing today as well. That takes bloody ages. But yeah, it's slicking up tyres up, guys, getting our pitch where it needs to be, ready for the month of April. And then we've got another 508 in stock, GT line. We've had one of these before. Good news. We've had a lot of interest off this car. Again, I think it'll be sold very soon. And then the last one is a Nissan Note 2012 1.6, I think it is. I could be wrong with that, guy, so my apologies if I am. It's done 102k on the clock, but again, it is an automatic. Great news. I'm going to get this one advertised tonight. Same with the converted WAV Citroen Berlingo as well. Get them advertised and get the month of April moving pretty fast. So moving on from stock levels, obviously you can see now why I've been so quiet on social media. Obviously I know people, you can see that I'm uploading videos for adverts. So again, I don't think that I'm being arrogant, but I just haven't had the time to do videos for YouTube where I can put my full time and attention into it. But things are going to change. I've got my brother coming working down for me on weekends, helping me valet cars and stuff, which has allowed me to have a bit more free time, so I can concentrate on what I like doing. I was really enjoying the social media side, and unfortunately for X, Y and Z, it was taken away from me. But we'll get back on it, no doubt. Now, I've showed you the positives of my business. Now we'll move on to some negatives that are going on at the minute. So, as I've explained, we've sold 100 cars in the past 2 months. That's great, fantastic. That's what you want as a business owner. But it comes at a cost. We've had quite a bit of warranty at the minute. I want to say quite a bit. I don't mean loads. We've got probably about 8 warranty jobs on at the minute, but it feels a lot to me because I've not been used to it. Now, our sold cars have gone through the roof. So back end of last year, I used to sell about 10 cars a month. And then from there, it's just grown and grown to the point where we're at now. I'm at a stage I know I need some more staff in. I could do with a salesman. I could also do with a pitch maintenance guy as well, just to help me out so I can concentrate on running the business and also doing a bit of social media. The social media really helped us as a business grow because it got our name out there. You know, it's always a bit nerving picking the camera up and letting you guys into my life, and this is the reality for me. You know, I'll show you the good, the bad, the ugly, but yeah, just allow me to concentrate back on that and start getting the business pushed forward again. Some warranty jobs that we've got going on at the minute. I'll show you the first one now. So we sold this one about a week and a half ago. Vauxhall Astra, it's got the 1.6 CDTI engine in it. Now we had to put a timing chain in this vehicle. So just so people are aware, the 1.6, it's a good engine and they're great value for money and they sell very well. But you do have to be very careful with the timing chains. And to do a timing chain on one of these vehicles is an engine out job. So very expensive. It's cost us, I think it's £950 just to get the timing chain done. But then the customers took the vehicle and the ABS light came on, and then also his rear wiper stopped working. So we've had the ABS light sorted. That was just a wheel speed sensor on this wheel here. That's now done. And I'm just in the process of stripping this wiper motor because that is stopped working as well. So I've got a new used wiper motor and blade there, which is going to go on the vehicle. I'm going to have a crack at doing it. Unfortunately though, there's quite a lot of corrosion around here. I've just sprayed some WD on it to let it set. So fingers crossed it won't be too hard to do. And then this car, Jesus Christ. Peugeot 208, get ready. 1 litre wet belt. I made an absolute boo-boo with this vehicle. For some reason, I thought that Peugeot's 1.2 engines were wet belts, and I thought that the 1 litre was just a normal timing chain.
That's literally the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
Was I wrong? It is a wet belt engine, and there's a lot of feedback saying it's the worst of the 2 wet belts that you can have. This vehicle has been in stock for a total of 6 months. We put a new wet belt on it, which is what I did when it came in and realised it was a wet belt. But unfortunately, through fitting the new wet belt and new camshaft dephasers, it has caused an exhaust camshaft dephaser fault. I've had about 3 garages look at it. Nobody can figure out exactly what's going on. Anyway, finally had another look at stuff to see, is there anything that I can see? You know, just try and simplify the job a little bit. And what I did notice is that the airbox was loose, bolts missing, and same with the intake manifold. After bolting all that up, all the warning lights have come off. So fingers crossed that has fixed that car. But anyway, I'm gonna get cracking with this. I'll show you exactly what I'm doing. And yeah, wish me luck. And just like that, that is now off. That was heavily corroded. So let's get on to the new one. Right then, so that is the job now done. So fingers crossed, it's sorted it out. Obviously the wiper was staying stuck halfway up the screen. You can even see the mark up there. So it's had a new motor, new wiper blade, just done the full lot in one go. And now let's try the wipers and we'll see if it's working. Now that is a job well done. So now we know that is now working. We're just going to put the plastic boot trim back on, tighten everything up, and then we are done for this car. So now that Astra is all fixed, which I'm very chuffed with, I can ring the customer, get him to come pick the car up. He's been a bit patient with us. I think we've had it for about a week. We was wanting it to be done quicker, but we've had to obviously wait for the wiper motor to turn up, and yeah, but I'm sure he'll be very happy with that. Now, moving on to the next one. So going back to the Audi A3 that I mentioned to you guys, came in stock, bodywork's lovely, car's lovely to be fair, but the engine light has come on and the car is running quite rough. So we've had a quick look, doesn't seem to be any like timing chain rattle, which they're quite common for. So this will be first scan at car to see exactly what's going wrong, and then we'll come up with a plan of how to fix it. So this is the scanner that we use, guys. I think you've seen it on a previous video. It's a top-down Diag Pro. We're not sponsored by these guys or anything like that, but if I can recommend these, I really would. I've had it for about 1.5 years and it's helped me no end. It does quite a lot of features as well, not just fault scanning. You can key codes with it, you can do adaptations and all sorts. So I have seen, unfortunately, we've got 6 engine control faults, just waiting for them to come up. And whilst we're waiting for that to come up, whilst I've got you, If you can subscribe, guys, I would really appreciate it. We're going to get this YouTube channel moving again. If we can like, comment and subscribe, I'd be greatly appreciated. We're at 350 subscribers. I know it doesn't sound a lot. It's not a lot in the great grand scheme of things, but I just want to reiterate, I'm really appreciative that they have not dropped since we stopped our videos. It doesn't go unnoticed. And like I say, I've been trying to get this YouTube back on track since the new year. So we're back with a bang. So like I say, drop a subscribe for me, drop a like, drop a comment, let us know what you'd like to see. And yeah, let's see what's wrong with this Audi. So just had a read through the scanner. We've got misfire on cylinder 1 and cylinder 2. So we're going to start with spark plugs and 2 coil packs, and then we'll go from there. So I'll get them ordered and then I'll get cracking with that at a later date. I'll get some footage of me doing that, but at least we know what is going on. So some other bits that you've been missing. I've had some more signage up. This looks absolutely epic. A guy called Josh Candy did it for me. It just owns a signage shop at the back of us and it looks absolutely fantastic. It's all like 3D looking. Costs a fair bit of money, but I think it's first impressions, guys. Same with price boards. Let the ball slip a little bit lately with price boards. For some reason I got to a bit of a rut of not doing it, but today I've literally blitzed the whole pitch. Got everything nice and straight. Like I say, tyre slicked everything up, get things re-washed and jump through from these jobs ready for April. So just to show you, we are going to be clearing this off ready for the month of April, but that's 45 cars sold, guys, for the month of March, which is notoriously a slow month. It was 58 previously to that, so we're absolutely flying. Really happy with results. It just shows with a bit of hard work, a bit of graft, what can be achieved. Now, I am thinking of doing a little bit of a swap around in regards to stock. So, as I've showed you on the pitch, we do have a lot of cars which are like 100k miles, sub £3,000 cars, which, yes, they're great sellers, but they do come with headaches, naturally. They attract more warranty, and sometimes can attract the wrong customer. And I know it sounds awful to say, and I don't mean it to sound in a bad way, but that is just the facts. So I think I'm gonna go back to basics with what I've been doing. So I've been holding between 50 to 60 cars at one time. I think I'm gonna get back down to 20 to 30 cars, but newer vehicles. Not much more newer, just 3-4 years, and sit at a retail at about 5 to 9 grand is what I'm aiming for. And with that, hopefully it attracts less warranties, a little bit more profit margin as well, guys. Profit margins are tight in the motor trade. We don't make thousands of pounds on cars. Some vehicles we're looking to make a few £100. So I do want to change that. I want to start working off profit. We're a bit less work. Not trying to sound lazy, but at the minute I have been running about like a lunatic. There's not obviously a big team here, you know, so it all falls onto my shoulders in regards to that. So I think that's what we're going to be doing going forward. Lower the stock levels, but increase the age, lessen the mileage, and hopefully with that it increases the profit margins. So just a bit of a sit down now, guys, in regards to why I've not been uploading on YouTube. You know, I've been very quiet on my social medias. That goes across all platforms: Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Why has that happened? Because we was rocking and rolling, subscribers were flying, guys. You know, we got to 350 very fast within a couple of weeks, and we'd clearly hit an algorithm, which, you know, is a good sign. Hopefully you guys like what I'm doing here. You know, I'm trying to show the honest, raw side of the motor trade. But simply put, the workload that I have been doing has simply just been a little bit too much. You know, it's great the numbers that I am selling, but it comes at a cost. And the cost, unfortunately, is myself. You know, to sell 100 cars in 2 months with no staff is very difficult. You know, you're trying to liaise with customers, garages, trying to organise test drives, buying stock, obviously selling cars, and dealing with all the aftermath as well, you know, your accounting and all that sort of stuff. So at that time, I thought the best thing to do is let's just knock YouTube on the head for a bit. Let me get my business in place properly. Because what's happened, if you guys remember, as I set this business only about a year ago with nothing, and we've just grown so fast, which is really good. You know, it shows we're doing something right, but it almost grew too fast for what I could handle, really. And I am at a stage now, 100%, where I'm ready for a couple of staff members. Just give me a bit of help out. So that is something that I'm going to be looking at in the year coming. It's weird how it's come about back with the YouTube. So I was thinking back in January to get another video uploaded, and I picked up the camera, put the microphone on, and I just knew at that time I couldn't commit to it. I knew I was going to do one video and then I'd fall off again. So I thought I'd just leave it, let myself build back up again, and then we'll go for it when I know I'm ready. So we're going to get the content going, guys. Got some really exciting ideas. So I don't just want to show you cars that we've got for sale. I want to show you fixing cars, tinkering about with cars, I have got a really exciting vehicle which I've just purchased as well, which is a 1998 Japan import. I want to show you a bit more content in regards to stuff like that, and that is where we'll get to, going forward. But just going back to what I said previously, we would like to know what you want to see. Is this content what you want to see, or is there other things that you want me to be doing? Your feedback is greatly appreciated. But that is just a quick video for today. So first video, nice and easy. If you can like, subscribe and comment, guys, I'd really appreciate it. Thanks for sticking with me, and I'll catch up with you again soon. Take care.